thinking of divorce after a fight with your husband or wife? In the next 10 minutes, I will tell you the most important things that can help you find out if you are in a toxic relationship, or do you actually need a divorce, or it's just a normal small day-to-day marital dispute that may take its own course and things will pass and things will get better. Hi, my name is Advocate Naveen Arya. I am a practicing divorce and a corporate lawyer. I welcome you all to my channel. Please hit the subscribe button. Thank you. So, if this is your first time you're thinking of divorce, or if this is the first thought that you want divorce from your husband, then it is an entirely different case, and your task is to learn what is the reason for dispute and try to solve it with proper communication, family, friends and peers. I'm sure most married couples have this thought at some point of their married life that they need divorce, and it's normal human behavior to get a new model car or to upgrade to new things. There is a famous saying that when a man's open a car door for his wife, it's either a new car or it's a new wife. Well, jokes apart, but marital relationships are different. Great marriages are built on great partnership. It can't be a great marriage without being a good or great partnership. When you first start thinking of divorce, you might be super angry at your spouse for something, or perhaps you feel that you're not getting love and support from your partner which you actually deserve. Or I would say it may be just one incident or few similar incidents that may come in future, but at this point of time you should not be making long-term decisions based on just one or two minor incidents. Or because you may eventually sort out things with your partner with proper communication, friends and peer group. Give yourself some time and try to think upon the relationship as a whole, and think about what were your happy moments and what is the main basic reason for the dispute. Is it because of some of the family members? Because in most of the cases I deal, the woman complain of mother-in-law, and same from the husband side, that some of the family member, they are the reason for the actual dispute, and they cannot cope up with them, or the behavior of the family member is not good towards them. So whoever that person is, try to talk it out to that person in the family only when things cool down and with an open and a cool mind. And I'm sure in many cases it's just a small misunderstanding and miscommunication, and which may be sorted out with just a small gathering or maybe some communication. So most common disputes could be related to financial issues between the spouses, or maybe other spouse is having an extramarital affair, or he's having some bad habits such as drinking or smoking. So when I advise my clients to go or to not go for divorce, I analyze few things and I'll tell you about that. Number one is the age of marriage and the bonding between the couples. Number two, I look into the impact of divorce on the children, if they have some children, and what would be the impact on them. And what is the actual dispute between the parties, I analyze that. So whether marriage is completely broken down, or is there any chance for reconciliation and patch up. In many cases, I advise to seek professional, marriage counseling to work out things, which is of great help to many couples, because I have seen marriage counselor, help many people. So one couple, I remember, they came to my office fighting and wanted to get instant divorce. I suggested them to wait before taking any decision, as they both were super angry on each other and were out of their mind. Now, after so many years, they're living happy married life, and it was just a normal, common, sudden outburst of anger. So because this is very important decision of life, it should not be done in haste. One thing I recommend every single person, is to write things down. Write down, why do you need divorce? What is the impact of this in your family? And what is the biggest fears of divorce that you have? Can you take care of finances? Can you take care of expenditure if you're not earning? Most importantly, can you take care of kids alone? whatever your fears are, just write it down. Your handwritten note will give you a clear picture on your life and will help you ease up a bit to make your firm decision that what you want. But if it is a new marriage, for new marriage I mean to say like less than 1 year marriage, you may give yourself some time to marriage, and you have very good chances that things will improve and you will build a healthy relationship with your spouse. And now, because especially in arranged marriage, I've seen the first year is the toughest one. So at the very first instance, I would say you should only be thinking about divorce if you are a victim of physical abuse by the spouse and you feel that there is an imminent threat to your life if you do not protect yourself. I mean, few instances of casual mental abuse, which you think is cruelty, which you think is a mental abuse, may not be the sole reason why you should go for divorce. Because, but if you're in a constant mental pain, I would say, and constant abuses, and your husband uses filthy language against you, and there is no respect, and you genuinely feel that it is very difficult to stay with that person, you should immediately file for divorce rather than waiting longer, which will only worsen up the things, right? So one thing is repetitive behavior, and there are in some couples, the couples are living like roommates. There is nothing in person between them, and no one is taking care of anyone. No one is trying to reignite the love, and there are monetary disputes. There is a financial problem. There is a drinking habit. There are family members who are abusing upon you, and as a spouse, you feel that you are stuck up, and you feel that you want to free up the things. Then file for the divorce, right? And I think I have given you enough information, and but the most important thing is you should be looking after the kids first, and you should be first thinking about, before filing for divorce, you should be first thinking about the who will be responsible for the kids and what would be their future. So the one more thing, like ask yourself, is there any love left between you guys? Do you still love your spouse? Because love is sometimes hard to find when you are consumed by anger, resentment, or stressed out from overworking or parenting, or everyday struggles. But if even there is a hint of love left, however, it's worth that you question, can we reignite it? So evaluate that. If you can reignite it, then stop thinking about divorce. And if you genuinely feel that it's over, you are in a constant pain, you are at a stage that there is no chance of going back, then you should absolutely go and file for the divorce. Thank you so much for your time. This was Advocate Naveen Arya. I practice at District Court, Delhi, and I welcome you all again. If you want to meet me personally, there is a phone number at the description. You can get in touch with me. Thank you so much.